Hello, everybody. This is Chris Brown. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, I'm going to talk to you about my second tutorial for beginning trumpet players or people that are coming back to the trumpet. This is Trumpet Lessons 101, Beginning Songs. So, we've already talked about the introduction of the trumpet. Now, if you don't already know, I do have all these resources on my website. If you go to Chris Brown, BRAUN, trumpet.com, you will find the PDFs of these particular exercises that I base these tutorials on my website. So go to this beginning songs. It says number 2, but it says Trumpet Lessons 101 Beginning Songs, and that is where we're going to start here. So, as we talked about previously when we introduced the trumpet, and you got to learn a little bit about the trumpet, we have 7 fingerings. 0 or no fingers. 1 or number 2. Number 1 is 3. 1 and 2 is 4. 2 and 3 is 5. 1 and 3 is 6. And 1, 2, 3 is 7. We don't use 3 by itself typically. So those are our 7 fingerings. This particular exercise goes into 2 different keys. So the last exercise we worked on the key of C, and we primarily worked on C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. This one goes into another key where we use the other fingerings. So I want you to be able to be comfortable using the other fingerings. Let me read through my instructions at the top of this particular exercise, and then we're going to begin going through it. So follow along on your sheet or go put this up on your computer screen. Trumpet Lessons 101 Beginning Songs. This is the song When the Saints. All right, so here it says on my instructions, these exercises are to help you develop, or made to help you develop your ear, your endurance to be able to play longer, and also comfort. I want you to be more comfortable playing the trumpet. Make it more natural. It's not natural putting metal in front of your face. That's usually bad if metal is by your face, but this is not. So we're trying to get more comfortable. So first, I want you to sing the melody. Singing is so important for us as we imitate voices. If we're playing a vocal song, we need to be able to imitate the vocalist. So I encourage all my students to sing, sing, sing. My teachers did that. I remember when Fres Whitted used to make me sing in lessons regularly, and my teachers most recently, Daniel Zeringer and others. So sing the melody before you play. We don't sing it on this thing. We internalize it and then play it, but we can't sing it through this, so we need to be able to be comfortable singing it. So sing the melody, When the Saints, then play it, making sure to observe the breath marks I put in, the notation here, and dynamics. For example, I have start off with MF or medium loud. All right, so we're going to begin here. Let's start off by singing the melody. So I'm going to play the first couple of notes and we could sing the melody. So the melody begins on our C. Oh, when the saints, 2, 3, 4, 1. Go marching in, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh, when the saints go marching in, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh Lord, I want to be in that number. 1, 2. When the saints go marching in. So you're like, well, I don't sing. Well, you're going to now. It's so important for you to sing because that will be the key, one of the biggest and most important things for you to be able to develop. So now we hear the song, we were singing the song, we kind of know what it sounds like. Listen to great players like Louis Armstrong play it. Now let's begin by playing it. I'm going to put a metronome on. We're going to play through letter A. Then we're going to pick up letter B. But let's begin with letter A, starting on our C. So here we go. I'm going to put on the metronome. Here's the metronome. And I'm going to begin by saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh. And you're going to breathe when I say 1. I'll say breathe maybe as well. So here we go. From the beginning, play along with me. Here we go. This is your first note. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. right, so I hope you're able to play along with me on that. So we're going to do this again, then we're going to pick up letter B. All right, so that's When the Saints. If you notice, there's a couple of things that I put on here, and as a beginner, I don't want you to get overwhelmed with. For example, it says trigger 3 on line 2. That is when we extend this third trigger out about a half an inch for that note. The trumpet is not naturally in tune, so we have to do this. Now, if you're just starting off or your trumpet does not move here, don't worry about it right now, but eventually you're going to want to do this for playing D. What I encourage you to do is to do this on long tones especially, and then eventually as you get more comfortable, you could do it more regularly on music that you play. So you'll want to be able to get used to that. Letter B, we're going to do it on the very first note when we extend it 1 inch roughly for the D flat, the very first note of the second set. All right, so let's play that one more time and then we're going to pick up letter B. So letter A, When the Saints. You notice I have a repeat there. The goal is that you can play it through one time, and then eventually you can play it through twice and then go into the second set twice. We're not going to do it like that today, but that's the goal, and that'll increase your endurance. This is why I did it that way. Here we go from the beginning again. When the Saints, letter A. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. 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 Letter B, let's try it out now. Letter B, we're going to play in the key of D flat. This is 5 flats. How do you know it is D flat, Chris? Well, you look, you go to the second to last flat from the right. So you go all the way over to the flats, and you see the second to last flat over is on the D line. That tells us that it's in the key of D flat. So this is D flat. Let's start off with our first note. I'm going to extend the slide here. But like I said, if you're not able to, if the trumpet doesn't work very well at this point, don't worry about it. But this note as well as the D are really out of tune. This is a C sharp or D flat. It's really out of tune on the trumpet as well as the D. But let's try this one. So you see the fingerings, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 2, 3 are the primary notes in this particular version. So let's play in this key now. 1, 2, and 3 begins. Here we go. Letter B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Breathe. 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 Excellent. Let's finish this whole thing up here and do it all together from the beginning. So we're going to do A one time and B one time. So if you ever have any questions, please reach out to me. I love to be a help to you. Go to Chris Brown, BRAUN, for any questions. Here we go from the beginning, starting on letter A, and then we'll finish it up on B. A and B one time each. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 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 Excellent job. If you ever have any questions or you have any concerns, please reach out to me. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any other recommendations or you want a tutorial on something else, I will make some more as well to follow along with what you're looking for, in addition to the things that I put on for my students and for those that I think will be helped by it. So have a wonderful day. Thank you for checking out my YouTube channel, and I hope to talk with you soon.